Hello students, welcome to the next session of online lectures. In the previous lecture we have seen the fixed hair method as well as movable hair method. Today we will see the next type of tachymeter, which is nothing but a tangential hair method. There are two types, one is steady hair method and second is tangential hair method. Okay, if your instrument does not carry the analytical lens, then we have to go for the tangential hair method. There are two methods of tachymeter. One is steady hair method and second one is the tangential hair method. In steady hair method, fixed hair and movable hair method. Okay, so we will start with the tangential hair method. Here, the staff consists of two targets and theodolite. By using theodolite, we have to bisect the target number 1 and target number 2. Okay, so let us start with the case number 1. In case number 1, let us say both the angles are elevation angles. Both the angles are elevation angles. Both the angles are elevation angles. So let us start to draw the figure for this first case. See, this is the instrument station. At higher point, we will take a staff station and we will set two targets. Say target B1 and say target B2. I will say this as first target, say B1, and say this is second target as B2. I will draw a dotted line which is nothing but the instrument axis. The dotted line will show us the instrument axis and the two inclined lines bisecting B1 and B2. This is your first and this is my second line. Okay, so these are the two inclined lines. Then the distance between B1 and B2 is nothing but S, which is the staff intercept. Distance between two targets B1 and B2 is nothing but your staff intercept S. The distance from B2, the distance from B2 to the ground, say this is the ground level. This distance is H. This distance is H. Students, from bottom target to the ground, that distance is H. From B1 to B2, the distance between B1 and B2 is S, and from B2 to the instrument axis, this is V. Students, please carefully note down the notations for tangential hair method. Okay, I will again repeat the same thing. Suppose this is instrument station T. Say this point is T1 from which instrument axis starts. Here, this is the ground. We have taken the case number 1 where I am having a elevation angle. Okay. Now this staff will consist of two targets B1 and B2. Staff consists of two targets B1 and B2, and the distance between B1 and B2 is nothing but your S, the staff intercept. Next, from the lower target B2 to the ground, that is your height H. That is your height H. From bottom target to the instrument axis, to this instrument axis, This vertical distance is V. Okay, so S, H and V are nothing but the S, H and V, these are the three important terms in the tangential method. The same terms we have used also inside the fixed hair method. So do not get confused with it. Okay, so all the time please focus on which method we are using. If it is fixed hair method, then notations shown are with different heights, and this is the tangential hair method. So you can compare with the fixed hair method. Okay, so this is the scenario for the case number 1. For the case number 1, we will have two angles. One is with the B1 and second one is with the B2. So those two rays will make two different angles. The higher angle is theta 1. Higher angle is theta 1 and the lower angle is theta 2. The lower angle is theta 2. Okay, the higher angle which the ray makes an angle with the B1 is theta 1. The ray from T1 to B2 is nothing but your theta 2. Okay, now if you look at towards the figure, if this distance is D1, instrument, if this distance is, say D, say this distance from instrument station to the staff station, this distance is, horizontal distance is D, then if D into tan of theta 1 will be equal to, let us put an equation, D tan of theta 2 will be equal to, students, sorry, theta 1, not theta 2, D into tan theta 1 will be this height from V up to this B1. So this will be V plus S. This will be V plus S. Just focus D into tan theta 1. Theta 1 is nothing but the angle made from T1 to this B1, the ray from T1 to B1. Next, if you wanted to calculate just V, if you want to calculate only V, so V will be equal to, if you look at towards the figure, by using a trigonometry, we can easily calculate V will be equal to D into tan of theta 2. Obviously, V is nothing but the vertical distance from instrument axis to the bottom target. So here we have theta 2. So tan of theta 2 multiplied by D, you will get V. Okay. So let us substitute this D tan theta 2 into the equation. Let us say 1. Okay. What we will get? Let us see. So this is D tan theta 1 minus D into tan theta 2 will be equal to S. Take D common outside the bracket. Tan theta 1 tan theta 2 will be equal to S. I have just modified the formula. At the end, what we require? The formula to calculate distance D. Formula to calculate distance D. So D will be equal to, second here, D will be equal to S divided by tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2. So this is the required answer to find out the distance D by using this tangential hair method. Okay, I would like to explain this thing again one more time. What I have done, this is tangential hair method, case number 1. There are 3 cases. First case, both the angles are elevation angle. Second case, both the angles are depression angle. And third case will be one angle elevation, one angle depression. Okay. So this is case number 1. I have taken the both angles are elevation angles. Instrument is kept on station T and the staff is kept at say station O. Now I have selected 2 targets B1 and B2. From T1 I have bisected B1 and B2. B1 and B2, this difference is nothing but S. From B2 to the instrument axis, that vertical distance is V, and from B2 to the ground, that vertical distance is H. Please remember S, H and V for the tangential hair method. Okay, next. A small derivation to find out the distance D is equal to. Okay, so by using trigonometry, D into tan theta 1 will be equal to V plus S. V is equal to D into tan of theta 2. Theta 1 and theta 2, these are the 2 angles made from the instrument to the target 1 and target 2. Okay, now let us substitute the value of V into the first equation. What you will get? D into tan theta 1, V is taken on other side, it will be minus V, so minus into tan theta 2, it will be equal to S. So taking D common out of the bracket, so D into tan theta 1 minus theta 2, it will be S, it will equal to S. So I wanted the formula or equation which is equates D is equal to, so D is equal to S upon tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2. One more equation to find out the RL of instrument X, RL of point A. Second here I will use this space RL, let us say of O. RL at point O will be equal to, second here, if we are knowing the instrument axis RL, let us say is equal to instrument axis RL, yes, plus V minus H, plus V minus H. So this is the next important formula to calculate RL of this point. Okay, if we are knowing this instrument axis RL plus V minus H, we will get the RL of point O. Okay, students. So if you have any kind of doubts in your mind regarding these 2 equations, one equation is D is equal to S upon tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2, and second one is RL of point O, instrument axis RL plus V minus H. So here we have finished with the case number 1. Okay, students. Second here, the case number 2, when both the angles are depression angles. In the first case, both the angles are elevation angles. Okay, so let us first of all draw the figure. See, here we have instrument station, and see here we will have the star. This dotted line shows us the instrument axis. I will set 2 targets. Say this upper target is B1 and lower target is B2. This dotted line shows us this is the ground surface. We will take 2 rays from instrument point T1. One is towards point B1, second is towards point B2. Okay, from second here, from B2 to the instrument axis, this is vertical component V. From B2 the ground, this is small h, and B1 and B2, this is nothing but your S. This B1, and this B. Simple. Please keep it simple. B2 to the ground H, B2 to the instrument axis, it is vertical component V, and B1 and B2, that distance is S. From instrument station P1 to the start station O, this distance is say B. Our aim is to find out this distance D. Two angles, one is with the first target, it is theta 1, one is with the other target, it is theta 2. Okay. Now, if we would like to calculate D tan theta 2, second year, let us start with this equation D tan theta 2. It will be this V will be equal to D tan theta 2. Am I correct? So if I calculate D tan theta 1, yes, again it will be up to this is S. This is S and this whole thing is V. So it will be V minus S. We required only this much height. It will be V minus S. Did you got it? This whole thing is V. But as we look at towards this ray, we wanted from V2 to this instrument axis RL, instrument axis. So this whole distance is V minus S. You will get the remaining distance. Okay. So let us substitute V into this equation. Let us see what we will get. D tan theta 1 minus, if I take V in that side, what will get? D tan theta, sorry, it is to D tan theta, it is theta 1 minus, it is 2, and other side it is again minus S, isn't it? So if you wanted positive S, just I will substitute, I will change this terms. So let us take D inside the bracket, theta 2 minus tan theta 1, which is equal to S. Tan theta 2 is taken positive, tan theta 1 is taken negative. So here you will get S, positive S. So we would like to calculate what is D is equal to. So D will be equal to S upon tan of theta 2 minus tan of theta 1. This is the equation. This is the required equation. Tan S upon tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1. If your angle is, both the angles are deflection angles, correct? Okay. So if we would like to calculate, D, it is S upon tan theta 2 minus tan of theta 1. So if you put this into the first equation, V is equal to D into tan theta 2, you will get V also. So V will be equal to D into tan theta 2. So also this one is equation, V is equal to D, this is D, tan of theta 2. So it will be S tan of theta D into tan theta 2. So it will be D is this equation multiplied by tan of theta 2 divided by tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1. So this is the equation to calculate V. Okay, V will be S into tan theta 2 divided by tan theta 2 upon minus tan theta 1, and finally RL of instrument, RL of point A. So I will use space over here. RL of instrument axis O will be equal to. So here we would calculate what is O, RL of point O. So it is instrument axis RL instrument axis RL. If we are on instrument axis RL, then from instrument axis RL minus V minus H you will reach at minus V minus H we will reach at the RL of point O. Okay students, let me check. Minus V minus H is the equation to calculate the RL of point. So these are the three equations which are important for the case number 2. Both angles are depression angles, theta 1 and theta 2. Okay, so yes, here we have ended with this particular case number 2. Okay, so we will see the case number 3. Okay, we will see the case number 3. The case number 3 is nothing but the combination of depression angle as well as elevation angle. Combination of depression angle as well as elevation angle. Case number 3. One angle is elevation, and other depression. One angle is elevation and another angle is depression. So second year, please start to draw the figure. So this is instrument. Here I have kept the staff like this. So this is instrument axis. One is a bottom target which is B2, and other one is the elevation which is B1. Second year. Here the case number 3 will show us the combination of elevation angle and depression angle. So here I have taken the two angles. One angle is say theta 2 to the lower target, other angle is theta 1 to the upper target. The upper target and lower target, this distance is staff intercept S. Okay, from instrument axis to the bottom hair target. From instrument axis to the bottom hair target, this distance is V. Correct? Bottom hair target to the ground. Bottom hair target to the ground. This distance is H. Always keep in mind B1 to B2 S, B2 to the instrument axis V, B2 to the ground is H. Okay. Now here we have shown, say this is say T, say this is T1. Okay. Now V, if you look at towards the V, so we can calculate, say, sorry, this distance is D. This distance is D. We have seen the case number 3, elevation angle and depression angle. V is equal to, V will be equal to D into tan of theta 2. If we would like to find out what is D into tan of theta 1, it will be total S minus V. If you look at towards the trigonometry of this figure, this will be, this B2 minus B1 is S, and from instrument station to the B2 it is V, so it will be V minus S. Let us substitute V will be equal to D into tan theta 2. So D sorry, this is not v minus s minus v. It is s minus v. So d tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 is equal to s. Students, did you got? I have done a two-step modified. What I have done? Minus v will be taken on this side. It will be positive v. So plus d tan theta 2, d tan theta 1 plus d tan theta 2. D is taken common and tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 plus tan theta 1 2. So d will be equal to s upon tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2. This is the required answer to find out d. So if you calculate v, d tan theta 2, so s tan theta 2 divided by tan theta 1 plus tan theta. To calculate RL of say this point is O, RL at point O will be instrument axis RL. Students, can you able to guess? Instrument axis RL is over here. I will again write here. This is instrument axis. Instrument axis RL minus V minus H, you will get the RL of point O. So instrument axis RL minus V minus H. So this is the required equation for finding out RL of point O. So today we have seen the tangential hill method, case number 1, both angles are elevation angles. Case number 2, both angles are depression angles. And case number 3, one angle is elevation, one angle is depression. So students, in the next lecture, we will go for the numerical solutions for tangential hair method. I hope that every one of you have drawn the figure and calculated the formula, written down the formulas. Okay, so I insist that everyone will take a separate page for case 1, case 2 and case 3. Okay, and write down the formulas for D, for V and for finding out the RL of instrument axis. Okay, for any doubts, for any queries, you can comment beside the below the comment box. I can able to answer each and every doubts. I would like to clear all of your doubts in your mind. Why? Because tangential hair method and steady hair method, these two methods have the numericals and most of the terms are quite same. So do not get confused with the steady hair method, fixed hair, and this tangential hair method. Okay, any doubts you can mail me or you can comment below the video. Okay students, thank you very much for attending the classes.